Hello Geminis, this is Liz, the Light Siren, back at it again for your April 2020 reading. I understand what's going on in the world right now, and I know everyone's having completely different experiences. Some people are quarantined, self-isolating, some people might be able to, freely go about their day, might still be working. So whatever resonates to you in this reading, take that, leave the rest for someone else. I'm going to try to make it as general as possible and not completely shape it to the whole self-isolating quarantining experience, because that is the experience I'm having, but I know not everyone is experiencing the same thing. Also, make sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign readings, because that can give you a bigger picture, as well as maybe send you more appropriate messages, because you may be tuning into one part of your personality more than another at this time. For example, your moon sign is more of your deeper emotion, so if you're called to your moon sign reading instead of your sun sign reading, that's totally cool. Alright, so let's get into it. Get into prayer. Om Namah Shivaya, Ganesha, Datura, Wood, Betni, Yarun, Source, Ancestors, Angels, and Ascended Masters, please be with me to give advice and guide to the collective sign of Gemini for April 2020. I'm feeling a lot of activity in my throat chakra right now, as well as my heart. So maybe for some of you there's a situation where you want to speak your mind about something in regards to your feelings, or perhaps you're feeling blocked in your throat chakra because you are not able to communicate with certain people at this time. Also, if you see yellow on my fingers, that's turmeric, just to let you know. I was putting some turmeric in water earlier, and I like to infuse water with turmeric and ginger to, keep the inflammation down. It's good to support the immune system. Yeah, throat blockage. My throat's feeling like I hope you guys are physically well and not sick. I feel like this is more of a communication block, especially Gemini. I understand we just got out of Mercury's shadow finally from that last Mercury retrograde, and so you may be feeling at this time there's a lot of information, a lot of things you've been wanting to speak about that you haven't been able to, and now you kind of want to just pour it out and you're ready for a kind of purge. Justice is your overall energy. You might have Libra in your chart. If not, doesn't matter. This is you creating balance in your world. So if there is something that you need to talk about to create a balance in regards to a relationship, this could be the sign that, yes, it's time to do that. It's time to balance things out, make things just again. I'm just going to burn some of this good herb here. I got mugwort, sage, and lavender. Keeps the vibe high. All right. Yeah. So Gemini, you're also the twin, right? So Libra-Gemini energy is very similar. And yeah, it's about a balancing act and also claiming what's right for you. So maybe speaking up about, maybe it's a relationship, maybe you're living with family right now and something just doesn't feel right and you need to communicate that. You need to make something right in regards to communication, regards to a relationship. All right, can I please get 3 cards for love and 3 for career? Thank you. I'm feeling a little bit of nerves regarding this communication, whatever this relationship is. These cards really want to come out. The other readings so far have been pretty slow in regards to the love stuff. The cards didn't want to come out, but for you guys, it's like, hello, I'm here. All right, and then 3 for career, please, and thank you. And of course, when I say career, I also mean like purpose, like purpose, job, and also just the work you're doing in regards to play. What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your energy? What are you exchanging with the collective, with the world? Can I get 2 more cards for career, please? Thank you. Whoa, it's too many. Is this one right? No. Okay. Redo. Of course, the spirits can't control how klutzy I am. They're like, we're doing our job. What are you doing? You're just throwing the cards everywhere. One more. Okay, thank you. All right. Let's start with love. We have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. We're in Aries season right now. So perhaps, yes, this is that initiation of going towards this relationship and making things right, balancing things out, speaking your mind, but initiating that conversation. And maybe that's why I'm feeling a little solar plexus energy now, because it's a little intimidating to be the one to start a difficult conversation. But there is a balancing that needs to occur here. And you need to be the leader in this situation. Is this supposed to be reversed? Yes or no? No, okay. The Magician. So this is more energy involving creation, initiation, manifestation. So you are creating something here in regards to a relationship. Is this supposed to be reversed? Yes or no? Okay, so this is a 6. This is a balancing number. We have a 4 and we have a 6. And we have an 8. These are all balanced, even numbers. But especially with the 6 of Wands here, so you see how the Magician, shout out to Queen Cup, who talked about this in a collective reading that I listened to yesterday. She was talking about the Magician and how the Magician has all of these tools, right? She said, pay attention to what comes after, because whatever it is, that is what is being called upon to manifest. So here, you are manifesting recognition in this relationship regarding possibly an injustice. So you are initiating a conversation about something that is making you feel like someone did you dirty, this relationship doesn't speak to you anymore, maybe it's not aligned with your values, principles, beliefs. We do have this Uranus and Taurus energy going on right now, along with Saturn and Aquarius, so we're really being called to notice what is truly aligned with us and what speaks to us in our identities, especially with Aries season being here. It's all about identity and, values, principles, beliefs, but the 6 of Wands is recognition. You want recognition that something happened and you're initiating, manifesting this conversation so you can get that recognition and move on. We're going to pull some clarifiers on that later, but I'm going to move on to career for now. All right, 2 of Wands in reverse. Not sure which way to go. Maybe having 2 options and you're not sure which one you want. And you don't even know what's like available to you right now. That's what I'm feeling, because with the 2 of Wands upright, it's almost like there's 2 clear directions. You can either stick with the world you have in your hands, the one you're accustomed to, the one you're used to, or you can venture out into the unknown. Or on the other hand, you could interpret this as you're looking off into the land you already have around you, but you have the whole world in your hands that you could explore. It doesn't matter how you look at it, it's the same meaning. The meaning is that you can stick with what you know, or you can branch out, and there's kind of 2 clear options. So ups in reverse, this is like, you know there's a new direction you need to go in, but you don't have a clear view as to what those 2 options are, so you're a little bit in career limbo, which makes sense if you are in a self-isolating time. If you're laid off because of this whole virus thing, that makes sense. You're like, I don't know where this is gonna go, like what's gonna happen to my job when I go back, or projects, whatever. Is this supposed to be in reverse? Yes or no? Yes, okay. So we have this Capricorn energy, the kind of negative connotation to Capricorn, right? The very materialistic, the difficult structures that keep us bound to the physical world and unable to connect to 5D, abundant love, light, eternity. But this is in reverse, and we have the 10 of Cups here. So this to me is saying you're not you don't have a clear direction right now, but you've overcome this kind of brutal awakening you had in regards to systems and structures breaking down. I think this has to do with that Pluto-Saturn conjunction in Capricorn energy we had. And right now, you know, with everything that's going on, this is an energy that's happening to everyone. Where we're seeing the kind of cracks in our society, the system structures, beliefs. Basically, I did a video on the collective shadow. Definitely check that out because I talk about this. How we have been tapped into the shadow of our collective consciousness, just like we have individual shadows in our consciousness. You know, if you know anything about shadow work, it's about seeing the kind of fallacies and the things the conditioning that has occurred through trauma. So we are very aware that certain things aren't working anymore. It's breaking down. And I feel like for you, Gemini, this is directly related with your career. And you thought that you had it all with this Ten of Cups. You thought that you were very fulfilled, like everything was great, you were making money, blah, blah, blah. But now you're seeing that life circumstances right now are taking you in a new direction because of this breakdown that occurred in society, and you're not quite sure where that's going to take you. And I'm feeling anxious now. Like, I feel like you're a little worried about what's going to happen to your job, to your security, right? You're not sure if you're going to be able to keep this emotional fulfillment and happiness. Don't worry, Gemini. Everything is happening in our favor. These breakdowns in society needed to occur because things, the way they were going, were not sustainable. And it was built on the shadow. I'm going to move this a little bit. Sorry. I just want to make sure you can see. But yeah, we were living in our shadow. And it's time for us each individually. And again, watch that video I posted because I explain this in more detail. But just real quickly, like, part of this Justice card is you balancing out your own energy here. And when each individual takes ownership of their shadow and can see it and can manage it and work with it, then that helps the collective move forward in a positive way, right? So you're being called to balance your energies and create more harmony in your life. And in regards to this relationship, it's manifesting a relationship that is more aligned to you, but also a relationship in which you get recognition for the powerful being you are. And you deserve to be in a relationship in which you don't need to initiate conversations about it. It just happens. Is this supposed to be reversed, yes or no? Doesn't matter. Okay. So this, while I was talking about all that, this popped up. So this is you wanting to initiate this. Again, this is that initiating energy, but you're wanting expansion in your relationship. Okay? You're wanting expansion. You're wanting something more spiritual, more spiritually grounded, something more balanced, something more just. Yeah, you're not willing to stick with illusions anymore. Illusions that things have been going right. Okay, and that's also illusions with the devil in reverse with the Ten of Cups. This is illusions that everything is great, that everything's fine, that you're happy. You have not known true happiness and love yet. For whoever this is resonating with. You know, obviously this is not going to apply to every single person who's watching, every single Gemini in the world, but whoever this is resonating with, you have not had true love and happiness. You have had the illusion of true love and happiness because you've been possibly distracted, working a lot. Basically, you were conditioned to the societal expectations of what happiness is, right? So that's just being in a relationship. Maybe just being married and having a good job was enough. But deep down you weren't truly happy and you weren't truly loved and cared for and recognized. So we're shattering some illusions here, and that can be very difficult. But I think if you can open up your throat chakra, and with this wand energy here, there's a lot of like fiery manifesting energy. If you can use your creative side to really work through these difficult, these challenges. Like, brainstorm, make some art, sing a song, whatever you need to do. You can even go for a run or a walk and just kind of brainstorm with yourself about what in my life is truly working. What in my life is making me feel supported and nurtured and truly happy, and am I really using my gifts in a way in which it's recognized and making me feel fulfilled, or am I just feeding myself the illusion of late stage capitalism that as long as I'm working and making money and I have a partner and we have this house together and we're paying rent, then everything's good and fine, Like, are you truly fulfilled? Any other messages for our Geminis at this time, please and thank you. You may also be dating an Aries, or have an Aries around you, or you're thinking about an Aries, and maybe you're the one, maybe you were the one that screwed up. You fed yourself an illusion, possibly. For some of you, this could be the case. You fed yourself the illusion that you didn't want to be with this person, and now you're wanting to actually create a conversation about moving towards this person again, because we do have this Knight of Wands. You may be wanting to take some quick action to communicate, at least. There's no swords here, though. This is very, powerful, sexual, solar plexus, sacral energy of, wanting to move forward in a passionate way, and balance things out, because maybe you were the one who created the injustice, Yeah. Seven of Swords. I was just saying, oh, there's no swords, and here they are. So the sevens in the tarot refer to kind of waiting a little bit. Sixes create harmony, but sevens, it's all about waiting it out. So it might be the case that you need to initiate this conversation and then wait to hear back from them. They might have to think about it for a while, and you might have to think about it for a while. Or it may be the case that because of self-isolation, you're not able to see this person face to face, so the communication is kind of slowed down, and maybe you want to wait until you can actually see this person to initiate this conversation. But from what I'm seeing here, I think it's time to just initiate the conversation, just get it over with, and then allow them time to think about it. Yeah, King of Cups. So this is Scorpio energy. It also feels more Cancerian at times, even though the Kings are usually fixed signs. But this is a person who has a lot of deep emotions, but they don't necessarily, do you see his toes not even in the water? This person has a lot of emotion, but maybe they tend to hold it in. So if this is you, I think it's time to, for some, okay, I'm getting two different messages. For some of you, you need to take advantage of this Aries energy and initiate this conversation now to create immediate balance, or to at least bring up the conversation and allow them time to think about it. But for others of you, you haven't even dipped into your feelings yet to truly understand what's going on within you. And you need to really understand your emotions and your feelings so that you can communicate them in a clearer way. So for some of you, you are the one that is waiting and thinking a bit more, but not just thinking. I think you need to get in your feelings a little bit. You don't have to dip your toes completely in the water and get lost in the sauce, but just recognize what your feelings are and understand that you do have powerful feelings right now that you need to address. Can I get some guidance on career? Please and thank you. On Gemini's purpose and path. Where are they going? Where are they going? Where are they going? Ace of Cups. So a message will be coming through. I think that this is something more divinely guided. I think with everything that's happening right now, a lot of people are being pushed towards their destinies. And so far, for all the readings I've done, it's been very clear that people, because of this shift that's taking place in society and this new karmic cycle that the collective is in, people are getting pushed towards their destiny. So this hand here, when we have these aces, this is something that the universe, that source, that God, however you want to refer to it, is bringing in for you. And it's something very emotionally fulfilling and something that's going to be very true to your authentic self. And I think with this cup, since you're receiving a cup, it's going to be something more, I want to say, like emotional and creative, something that maybe involves a little more vulnerability, which is nothing to be scared of or ashamed of. Anything else? What is this Ace of Cups in regards to their path? You know, for some of you, I'm getting the message that this is just you tapping into your emotions, healing. The universe is bringing you, if you're in self-isolation right now or quarantine, the universe is bringing this as an opportunity for you to really understand yourself and your emotions and maybe heal from some trauma and deal with some things from the past. So the universe is actually delivering you an opportunity to heal, and that is going to allow you to see your path more clearly. And also, when we heal, you know, we have to be aligned with our highest good in order to truly enter our most sacred and destined path, right? So for you guys, I'm feeling there's a lot of energy that still needs to be cleared out. Like in regards to this relationship, there's like a conversation that needs to happen. And in regards to career, there's some healing that needs to happen. This may also be you healing because these illusions just broke down and you're seeing the truth and you're feeling disappointed. You may be grieving. So the universe is handing you an opportunity to slow down and really look at things for what they are and like feel through your emotions and just like let yourself flow through the feelings. Anything else for Gemini? Queen of Wands, yeah. In regards to career, it's not time to take action. Queen of Wands upright. This is more Aries energy, Aries Leo. And, you know, this is this is creative energy, this is passion, direction, expansion, and it's just not really happening right now in terms of career, and that's okay. It's an introverted time, introspective time. Turn that passion inwards towards yourself to explore yourself. If you can't explore outside and like go places and socialize, use this opportunity to explore within yourself. Go inward. Seek spiritual expansion. Every day, try to find a way to see this experience as a gift. And I know it doesn't help everyone to see a silver lining. Like sometimes you just have to feel your feelings and you're like, oh my God, this sucks. But if it helps, are these both supposed to be in reverse? Okay. So yeah, trauma. We have 5 of Pentacles in reverse and 6 of Pentacles. So this is more balancing energy, another 6 here. So for me, this goes along with what I was just saying. This is an opportunity for you to balance out your mind, body, spirit, and deal with trauma. And yeah, this is an experience of dealing with trauma, especially in terms of work and career, okay? So this may be you grieving where you've been in terms of career, realizing that you need to do something different. Maybe you need to give back more. Maybe you feel like you've been hoarding wealth, or like maybe you're one of those people that's like stockpiling food and supplies. And maybe you can do a little bit of giving to balance out that energy. Because the more you give, the more the universe will replenish, right? The universe will always refill your cup, right? If you're giving. So this is you aligning with your highest good, realizing that, you know, for lack of a better term, the devil has had you in the past. The devil had you. And now you're wanting to move closer to spirit. All right, that's what I have for you, Geminis. For the month of April, I'm going to be doing pay what you can readings, so that information is going to be in the subscription box below. You can email me at thelightsirens333@gmail.com. Also, make sure you check out my collective shadow work video, and you can always follow me on Instagram at thelightsirens for more fun stuff. I share a lot about herbs and a bunch of good stuff, so love you guys. Much peace and love. Bye.